everyone, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to give you a very special video. I'm going to be a little different. I just want to give you a quick, I was just thinking, I was here at the store, we don't really have a lot to do right now, and I was just thinking about the market because I was speaking with one of my friends and a really good customer that what do I think is happening on the market, why we cannot find Rolexes, why we cannot find watches, and what do I think is going to happen in the future with some of the brands such as Tudor. So basically this video is just to give you a quick update, give you my thoughts on the market, give you what I think is going to happen, and I think that's pretty much it, guys. So let's start talking a little bit more about watches. Today I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update on the market because a lot of customers have been asking me what's going on with the Rolex market, and to be honest, since the past video that I made what was going on with the Rolex market, I was barely telling you guys that we don't have anything in stock, and at this point I think it's becoming a little harder to find. We have seen stainless steel Daytonas going up to almost $40,000. We have seen the GMT Masters, I don't know, maybe almost on $20,000, $18,000. The market has becoming, I would say, crazier than the past year. So at this point I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think we're going to have any watches in stock at this point, probably at least soon. But also one of the things that I've been noticing in the last month or two is that Tudor sales have been increasing really a lot. So I don't know if that's just something that it's happening here in Valley or it's going everywhere in the United States. So if you guys are a little bit aware of what's going on with the Tudor brand, I would appreciate for you to let us know in the comments below so we can all learn together what's going on in the market and what's going to happen in the future. So my predictions are that the Tudor brand, it's since they're already getting a lot of attention here in the United States, and we cannot find Rolex in the showcase, what I'm thinking is probably it's kind of like we are directing, or a Rolex or the market is directing their customers from Rolex to Tudor brands. So I think this brand in the future is going to increase a lot of demand. And I don't know in prices, but we have seen prices going up in the past year, since we have Cartier going up in price for 5%. We have a price increase from Rolex, if I'm not mistaken, it was last year. So we're probably going to continue seeing these increments in prices from the next years. So I think that's one of my I don't know how to call it. Maybe one of the things that I have been noticing in the past months is, like I say, the Tudor brand is increasing the sales. A lot of people are coming into the attention of that specific brand. So I really think it's going to take a big part on the market and in the watch community. And I think they're really cool watches, my friends. I think they're really nice pieces. They look amazing, and I don't think that they look very similar to Rolex, but to be honest, those watches have been around for a long time, and they've always been the same. So I don't think they're really copying anything from one brand to another. But other thing that I have noticed is, to me, they look more like vintage watches. So I think this is a plus. I think I like it. It's really cool. You don't see that in in any other brand. So I think each brand has kind of like their own unique looks. And to be honest, I think Tudor has that specific look. Like I say, it's going to look a little bit more vintage watches, and I think it's really cool because I think the market is going up to people are starting to go back to vintage stuff and all that type of things, right? But going back to Rolex, I really think we are not going to see watches in the showcase, at least soon. But hopefully, I mean, to be honest, I really hope we can see watches in showcase so we can continue, giving these pieces to our customers, especially for the people who is really trying to get into the watch world. They're trying to find their first Rolex. They're trying to buy their first, nice watch, and they're having trouble finding them because at this point we don't have any 36 millimeters, not even 31s. We actually were out of stock for a few weeks, I would like to say. Now we only have one. It's Datejust 28 millimeters for girls, and we have been like that for the past probably two to 3 weeks. So I don't know what's going to happen, my friends. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Like I say, I really hope we're still getting pieces, we're still getting watches, but the thing is, like, now everything that was supposed to be in the showcase, like the Datejust 31s or 36, they're already going for pre-orders, pre-sold to customers that come looking for their watch and they don't find anything. Of course, they ended up ordering a Datejust or a date or anything they can do, and those watches, that's what's happening now. We cannot find them on the showcase. But other thing that I would like to remark here is also Cartier watches. Cartier watches are also becoming I don't want to say hard to find, but the demand, of course, is increasing, especially on the Santos and the stainless steel watches. I would say especially the Santos. All Santos stainless steel blue dials, we don't have it in stock for the past year probably. Also the regular Santos, all stainless steel with black. We haven't seen that anything on the showcase also for at least the whole year. And all the Cartier Santos that are coming into a store are practically pre-ordered for customers who want to get their first watch. And I think there's a lot of money circulating on the market, and that's one of the reasons a lot of people are trying to find nice pieces, nice watches, and that's why it's one of the reasons you don't find this on the market. And if you ask me personally, what do I think it's really happening, why we cannot find watches, why we cannot find Rolex, or we cannot find any nice Santos, is because I think it's a really combination of factors. First of all, we have the coronavirus. Like I say, we had the money being printed. You always also play, a role, the resellers, that now they kind of like everybody understand how the watch world kind of works, and everybody thinks or feels like an expert because they kind of already know that some of the watches are appreciated in value, and they just want to, at this point, a lot of people already know how to buy and how to sell these type of pieces. So I think that's one of the factors that is also, influencing these type of behaviors on the market. So if you ask me again, what do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to continue seeing a shortage on watches and many other stuff, at least for the rest of the year. Hopefully by December, hopefully by January, we start getting more pieces. People, the markets start to cool off a little bit, and people are start to travel and do more stuff instead of just coming home and buying watches. So, okay, I think that's pretty much it, my friends. I would really appreciate for you to let me know what do you think it's going to happen in the market. What do you think is going to happen in the future? What do you think it's influencing this shortage of watches and pieces and Rolex and Cartiers and everything at this point, including some of the pieces in Tudor, like I say, like V58s, the Chronos, the silver case, the GMTs are the pieces that are becoming really hard and are having a lot of demand here in the United States. So that's one of the pieces that I will always recommend for people who is trying to get into the watch world, get their first night to watch, and they cannot find Rolex or they cannot find a nice Cartier or anything. I mean, I really think people who is kind of like against, or not against, but they kind of trying to see that they don't like Tudor because it's kind of like, the low end of Rolex. I really think that in the future, those people will say that they wish they will get those watches when you still have it on the showcase. At least that's just my personal prediction. Hopefully we don't get into that situation. Hopefully we'll continue to have those watches in stock, and we continue to help people getting those pieces. That's something that I really think, I hope it's happening, because of course for us as a salesperson, it's going to help us a lot. We don't have to be struggling for watches that we don't have in stock and all that stuff, trying to educate the customers and everything. So I think having watches in stock, it's really helpful for everybody, and especially for the buyer who is trying to find their nice piece, and they don't care about reselling, they don't care about anything else, and they're just really trying to get something for them to commemorate a specific date or anything. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say, my friends. Hopefully I cover everything that I want to cover. Of course, there's a lot of topics we can talk. There's a lot of stuff that's going on the market. There's a lot of watches. There's a lot of brands, prices, and everything that I will never finish to cover all the topics. So I just wanted to give you a quick update, give you my thoughts on the market, give you what I'm thinking is going to happen, what I think is happening. And like I say, I don't think it's going to be soon that we continue to see nice watches or nice Rolex, or at least Rolex with a lot of demand in the showcase. So please tell me what you think. Like I say, give us a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free and it's really going to help this channel a lot. So I would really appreciate it for you to let me know. Thank you very much, my friends. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and see you next time.